Welcome back, Initiate. As an ICA agent, every challenge you face can be overcome in multiple ways. Complete this exercise again, this time attacking it from a different angle. Vary your strategy. Improvise. We will be watching.
How's it going, guys? My name is Terranite and welcome to Hitman 2. I decided that I was going to do a playthrough of all the missions and show you guys how to do the challenges. So, starting off, you want to pick up the stuff that's on the table in front of you, and you're going to start off by distracting a guard with a coin. It's one of the challenges, but it's also useful if you want to get him over here. I'm a bit impatient and I didn't wait properly, so I have to throw the coin multiple times. But if you wait the correct amount of time for the question mark to disappear above his head and then throw another coin, it should lure him over to the second one. You just want to put it by your feet and pick it back up. Now over here you're going to want to drop your gun so somewhere that he can see it, and then do a loop around so that when he goes to pick up the gun you get another challenge, and you can also subdue him to take his uniform.
That's disconcerting.
So you just wait for him to pick it up and you should get another challenge done. And then you just want to subdue him, drag him a bit into the back here because there's not really anywhere to hide him, but doesn't really matter, nobody comes back here anyway. And just pick up the guns just in case somebody does see them and come over to check them out. So now you want to take his uniform, and you can simply walk onto the yacht and you will get another challenge done. So just speed up. As you come onto the boat, you want to take a left and go down these stairs so that you're in the garage area. And you come through this door and you will come to the emetic rat poisoned. And then you want to go into this room and you want to put on the crew uniform, and that'll give you another challenge. Now usually you can run straight down the hall, but because the guard is coming back to look down the hall, I had to do a quick loop around. He just watches these two hallways, and you're going to want to come to this generator, activate it and run off, and that'll be distracting a guard with a generator done. And be careful when you're coming back out of here as well, because the guard will be walking back to check the other path. So now you just need to go straight up to the top and put the rat poison into Calvin Ritter's drink. No one's going to notice you up here at the moment. So you poison that, and then you want to take your place at the bar and blend in, and then you're going to have to simply wait until Calvin shows up and drinks his drink. It shouldn't take too long. He comes up here and he has a conversation with the woman who is not too far from the bar, and then he'll go and he'll take a sip from his drink, and that's when it's all going to go wrong for him.
Cell phones. New one's broken too. I swear to God, Callista. I think technology hates me.
It's a sign, Calvin. You're the finest thief the world has ever seen, but things are changing. This is the universe's way of telling you to quit, to get out of the game while you still can.
The sparrow cannot die.
You're not a superhero, Calvin. They don't exist.
Well, not with that attitude, they don't.
Okay, so now he's going to go and take a sip from his drink, and we're simply going to follow him to the bathroom.
Okay, where's the goddamn bathroom? Oh shit, it's coming up. Oh, make way!
nobody up here is going to notice you either, because you've got the crew uniform on, so you're perfectly fine to just follow him to the bathroom, close the door behind you while he's throwing up, and then you can drown him. And that's one of the assassinations done as well. Simply, when you're finished and he's dead, you're going to want to drag him behind you and put him in the locker, and that's another challenge down. And then you simply want to leave from whatever exit that you deem worthy. The car is usually the safest one. The boat is a bit more dangerous if you don't have the crew uniform or a guard uniform. If you're just like a member of the public, you're not going to be allowed to go down those stairs that I almost went down. So you just want to run over to the car and press the button, and that will be the end of the mission. And now we'll move on to the second run. So for this run, we're going to be disguising ourselves as Mr. Norfolk, the man who is waiting by the car outside of the yacht. I'm not sure if you saw him, but he comes onto the yacht and he's going to get us a private meeting with Mr. Ritter. So we want to come over to this mechanic who's staring at a puddle of oil on the floor. We're going to subdue him. We're going to drag him into this room, and we're going to hide his body in this locker. And then once we've hidden his body, we're simply going to disguise ourselves as him, and we're going to walk through the garage of the boat. And we're going to get in without being noticed. There is one person who can spot through your disguise, but he's busy, so he doesn't really notice unless you're slow and leave him turn around. So you want to pick up the rat poison, and again you want to go and get the crew uniform, and then we are going to go back around again because that guard is watching the path that I was going to take. I'll go up these stairs instead. Basically leads to the same place, just opposite sides of the boat, and you're going to want to put the poison into this drink on the bar, and that should trigger the sequence of events to bring everybody to the bar. So just place yourself in a crowd of people so that you get the blending crowd effect. The only person who's going to be able to see through your disguise is Ritter, but he won't even be here for long. He's just simply going to talk to the bartender, and he's going to go upstairs and wait for Norfolk. It shouldn't take too long for Norfolk to start to come onto the boat, but it might take a little bit of time. If you see, he's just walking on the stairs now, so it shouldn't take too long for him to come and get his drink. Just got to be a bit patient with these things and wait for the actions to happen. Right, so he's made it to the bar. He's gonna have a sip of his drink, even though he's about to ask the bartender for fruit juice. Never really makes any sense to me. He wants fruit juice, but he drinks the wine that's on the table, and now he's ill for it. So he's gonna walk this way, and he's gonna go to the other toilet, which is just next door to the one that Calvin Ritter goes to. Now we just want to follow him. Nobody's going to be suspicious of us because we're a crew member, and we just walk past. This woman turns around and you close the door so that she can't see, and you want to subdue Norfolk because he's not a target, so if you killed him that would affect your score. If you were trying to do a perfect run and you didn't want to kill anyone that's not your target, you're going to want to disguise him, select your fiber wire, and you're going to want to hide it so that nobody can see it. And then you're simply going to go and start the meeting with Calvin by simply going up to him and talking to him, and he will take you to his office. So we just speak to him.
Mr. Ritter, I'm Terry Norfolk.
Mr. Norfolk, we meet at last. So good of you to fly down. Shall we?
Lead the way.
Now all we have to do is wait until we're in a nice secluded area,
Good day to you.
and you'll be able to get another 2 challenges done.
A toast to the future.
To the future. You're going to be.
Mr. Norfolk?
So in situations like this, you'll get taken to a secluded area, and you're not usually going to get interrupted. You're going to want to hide his body in that locker once you've killed him. So simply use your 5 wire, put him back into the bedroom, and put him in the locker, and nobody's going to find his body there. And now all you have to do is leave.
So you tucked him in yet?
I would again recommend using the car to escape if you're dressed as Mr. Norfolk, because I was a bit impatient and went for the speedboat and I get spotted. It doesn't really matter unless you wanted the perfect run. If you're just doing it for the challenges, getting spotted doesn't really matter that much. And now we're going to go on to the 3rd run, which is the last 2 challenges, and they're probably some of the easiest to do. So we're just going to want to take the same route as the 2nd run. We're going to subdue the mechanic, and we're going to disguise ourselves as him once we've hidden his body in the locker. Then we want to head in to get the crew uniform again, because that's going to let us walk around the ship with ease. Nobody's going to question us. So make sure you're not accidentally sneaking, because if you sneak in, I think people might get suspicious. I'm not 100%. Sometimes I'm pretty sure you can sneak past people and they don't care, unless they have a white dot above their head. So it's one of those mechanics that just is a little handy. So the guard's not in this hallway now, so I can just run straight down and up the stairs like I would usually want to. And this time I'm going to go up right to the very top of the boat. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to grab this crowbar, which is just over there. So now you want to go over to this mountain where the lifeboat is. I did originally save for here, but it's too early to be saving now. So you're going to want to wait for Calvin to finish talking to the bartender, and he's going to come up and he's going to do what he always does. He's going to speak to the woman, he's going to come over to have his drink, and then when he's having his drink, you're going to want to drop the mountain on him. But because we want to get the 2 challenges done, we're going to save just before he has his conversation, or just after he has his conversation if you want to save some time. And when he's going for his drink, that is when you will do both of the challenges. So as you'll see now. Okay, so he's in a good position now, so just go ahead, save your game. I've trimmed a bit of the footage off so that it doesn't take as long, because nobody wants to sit through that. So that's done. He's gonna speak to his friend over there, and when he comes to have his drink, we're going to use the crowbar to break the mountain. And now that you've done that, that'll save as you have done that challenge, and you can simply load up the game. You could do them in the opposite way round as well, because if you kill him with the lifeboat, it's going to be seen as an accidental kill, and nobody's going to be suspicious of that. But when you're killing someone with an explosive, bit hard to not be suspicious that somebody's doing some foul play there. So you just want to throw it down, blow him up. You might get compromised. If nobody sees you do it, you might not, so I'm not too sure on that. I think I just got unlucky and was spotted. So now you just simply want to find a route to an exit. I decided in this run to try and get to the boat, but I almost got myself caught. So there's a guard on the stairs that I wasn't ready for, and instead of turning around, and I probably would have got caught, I decided to just run straight past, and I was lucky. So that's the end of our little challenge video. I've gotten all 11 challenges and the 2 assassinations. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to leave a like and a comment below if you did. Subscribe to my channel to show your support and hit that notification bell to never miss an episode. And I'll see you guys in the next one.